Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I've got a quick video. I've had several people ask me about the fog lights that I use on the KLX300, and I'm not gonna lie, these were cheap fog lights. Now the lights themselves, they work fine. The problem with the lights are the brackets that it came with. If you're looking at this one and you're thinking it's all jacked up, you'd be right. The light mount is a piece of junk. Now, I've had people ask me where to mount them, and real simple, what I did was I mounted it in the bolt of the fork clamp. You can see here where that is. Let me get some more light on this. It's right there, that fork clamp. There's a reflector that used to live on it, and I took the reflector off and put the bracket to the light, which is just a thin piece of stamped steel. The bracket really isn't for this application. You can see it's got kind of a bend in it, a groove for the light to slide up and down. Now you can't slide it up and down because it has no room. But where I have the fog lights really is about the only place you can put them if you're going to put them on the fork tubes, because they hit the outside of that fender, the body panel, when you turn the handlebars. Now this one has bent on me real bad, and that's because whenever I dump the bike, I seem to always dump it on the left-hand side. So that light has twisted and bent, and that crappy bracket just doesn't hold up. So I'm gonna have to figure out some new kind of way to mount it. The lights themselves, they work great. I've got them wired in to be triggered on by the high beam switch. So on the trail, I've got the high beam running, which is my LED light made by Cyclops, which I have no complaints with that. And then you add in the fog lights, and they work real well if you can keep it straight. You can see this thing bends and twists. And every time I go out, and if I dump it at all, that thing just twists even more. So that's pretty much useless. What I'd like to have is something more along the lines of what are on my Triumph. These LED lights are good. They're made by Rigid Industries. And there was a specific bracket that was made so the fog lights are sitting on a little extension arm on both sides of the bike. So I have no problem with those. Of course, I don't take this bike off road, so I don't dump it. They don't bend. But over here, these ones do, and they have. And this side is pretty much useless at this point. So anyway, I just wanted to do something quick, show you how I've got those mounted up there. The location, like I said, is great. I'm just gonna have to figure out some different way of bracketing them to that bolt hole using the fork bolt that comes on the bike that holds the reflectors in place. The fog lights I got off Amazon. I think they were like 20 bucks for the set of them. Another $5 or so for the wiring kit, which really just is a harness. There's not much to it. It comes with a switch, but I didn't use it because I wired it into the high beams. So there you go. There's the fog lights and how I got them mounted. I just really wish this wasn't so jacked up when it gets twisted. Piece of garbage. Thanks for watching.